How's it going, guys? I'm the Film Attackers, and today we are doing another video commentary. This time for a movie. We're doing an entire movie, and today's movie is going to be Shaun of the Dead. It's going to be the first movie out the Cornetto trilogy. Tomorrow we'll be doing Hot Fuzz, and then Tuesday will be The World's End. So I'm basically doing the Cornetto trilogy for people who's never seen it. Um, Now, fortunately, there's no streaming services that have Shaun of the Dead to watch it on, so you will either have to rent the movie or buy the movie, rent the movie digitally or buy it physically. I would highly recommend buying all three of these movies. They're all fantastic. They're all worth it. So, with that in mind, if you do own it, or if you just did rent it, I have 1 second at the Universal logo. Everyone start it in three, two, one, click. Basically going over like all the little details I know about this movie because I've watched the Cornetto trilogy I don't know how many times in my life. This is actually a song from Dawn of the Dead, believe it or not. Awesome. Basically going over all the fact like little details, extras, no Easter eggs in the movie, no clever things in the movies. Ah, Simon Pegg. That game machine right there that Ed is playing on, that appears in Hot Fuzz, and I believe I want to say The World's End. It definitely does appear in Hot Fuzz. It's in the shootout scene, and you can see it in the pub, and you can hear the note. Well, I don't think you can see it, but you can definitely hear the noises it makes. It's the same machine noises, so it's in Hot Fuzz, and I want to say it's in one of the pubs in The World's End. We'll see once we rewatch the movies. I swear to God, Ed is Tyler, and I'm fucking Sean in real life. That's how our friendship's like at times. I've actually been to a British pub. They're actually really nice. No, I don't. I know I know this movie front and back in terms of like the dialogue. I dropped my phone. And so this is probably gonna be this, the movie commentary is gonna be long, guys. So hopefully you guys have the movies I do commentaries for. There's Mary. She gets turned into a zombie. Also, this is your guys' first time watching these movies with me. You guys are in for a real treat. These movies are fantastic. Great example of British comedy with excellent filmmaking from Edgar Wright and fantastic writing from Edgar Wright and Son Pegg. So yeah, this trilogy is literally my favorite trilogy ever fucking made. To me, I love it more than Dark Knight. This scene right here was so overused in the trailer. It was so overused. Like they always played it in the trailer for America. But in the Britain UK trailer, they didn't. They played it. I think they had like one trailer and that's it. PS2. Now here's a cool little detail. You notice that the two main characters of the movie both have red. Sean having the red name tag and the red tie, and Ed is wearing red and white Nikes. Sean is also wearing red and white, the white shirt and red tie. Edgar Wright wanted to let people know who the two main characters were, basically by throwing red on them, like let you know that hey, these two are the major ones. And also, red symbolizes blood, which is what this movie represents. It's blood, aka the strawberry cornetto, and symbolizes blood. So yeah, yeah. That line of dialogue will actually come back. What Edgar Wright and Sam Pegg are good for in terms of their writing is foreshadowing without people knowing, and you'll see that several times in the movie. And for anyone who hasn't seen the movie yet, no, I'm sorry, this is gonna be kind of spoilish, but I want people to, for people who've watched the movies once and didn't care for it, I want them to kind of see the brilliance behind these movies. So they're really good at writing foreshadowing. And that one scene where he's like top left, reload, nice shot, that actually comes back later on in the film. I won't spoil when, but you'll see it. I'm sorry, Sean. Yeah, that's basically me and Tyler, our friendship. Another bit of foreshadowing right there. He looks at the kid and says you're dead. When they redo this scene later, um, you see the kid as a zombie. So again, another great bit of great bit of dialogue there. Now this walk um, is all one take, which is just gorgeous. There's a lot of people who go to this spot where it was filmed and recreate this entire walk because they're such fans of the movie. No, I love the fact, and it's such a minor, newt detail, but and when the zombie apocalypse is happening, you see Sean about to get the Diet Coke, but then instead, gets, normal Coke. And that will actually return later on. I just love the detail that everyone on the bus is just, they were zombies before they turned into zombies. An Evil Dead reference, he said Ash is feeling a little bit under the weather, Ashley Jane Williams. I love this. That wasn't edited either. That was just Simon Pegg literally just reeling down to the side to get in. Then he had to quickly reset himself to do that, comedic moment. I love that. Just there's no I in team, but there's an I in pie. There's an I in meat pie, anagram meats team. Ah, such a memorable line of dialogue that everyone who, even if you have never seen Shaun of the Dead, you know the line you've got right on you. I can't remember if any of the other characters that wear red, but I know Nick Frost and Simon Pegg's character wear red, symbolize blood. Believe it or not, this was never meant. These movies were never meant to be turned into a trilogy. I'll talk about that more at the end of the commentary. I was gonna, wasn't gonna. I just love the way he says that line. Just, I was gonna, I wasn't gonna. I just love that. Dude, no matter how many times I watch this movie, it never gets old. And that's like the amazing thing about these three films. No matter how many times you watch it, it just never ever gets old. Because you always discover new things and new jokes you never noticed before. Oh, the perfect comedic timing right there. Just, no, believe it or not, it's not hard for me to keep my work and social life separate. Sean, this for you. Just perfect. He's an ex-girlfriend who would every time I'm about to hang out, she was like, bye, 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 bye. I don't know why she did that, but oh pal, super mom. You know what's great about this movie? For a first-time director like Edgar Wright, yeah, he directed some space episodes. This is his first movie. He did a really good job for his first feature-length film. The shots are directed in such a way that they look so gorgeous. The actors, like, they feel comfortable. They don't feel like they were under directed or anything like that. They all feel, well, then again, Simon Pegg, he helped write the script, but everyone else, like all the shots, they all feel professional. It just it just seems like a really well put together film. It feels like a movie was put together from a veteran director, but this is a first time movie director. All the fast paced edits in this movie are well done. The reason why they did that was to make the non intriguing things more interesting, like all of the things you do in your daily life more interesting. Like when he was putting jelly on toast, you know, he um he wanted to do fast paced editing for that to make it more intense. The person on the phone, that's director Edgar Wright. Hello. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This is my first movie video commentary. I'm used to doing TV shows. Winchester. Alright, see you in a minute. Oh, the fact that he actually does try. Hi. Hi, it's me again. I like how he doesn't calling the the other guy fucking twat. So you promised to get us free cable. I'm working on that. Just throw the cigarettes at the plate, man. By the way, I'm watching the 4K copy of this movie, and if you guys are planning on getting this movie, I would highly recommend the 4K copies. They're expertly transferred. Wonderful mom. If Sean wanted to win her back so easy, he could have just said, "Why don't we go meet my mom?" That edit right there, that transition is probably one of the most gorgeous transitions in film. I'm not even lying. When the door closes on that scene, it's such a gorgeous transition. No, no. When you feel monkey, that is Tyler when I'm upset, dude. Like he does his best to like try to cheer me up. That's literally a good friend right there, man. Me and Tyler love this. This is like the best. All three films are like the best friend trilogy. Yeah, I love this song. I think of this trilogy, I will do a commentary to Paul as well. That was written by Simon Pegg and Nick Frost. Edgar Wright had nothing to do with it. Okay, so this scene for a first-time viewer, it won't mean nothing. It may seem like he's making out a plan to get drinks, but in reality, that line of dialogue is actually foreshadowing the entirety of the movie after this scene. So when he says, "No, we'll have a Bloody Mary good time," um, basically referring to Mary, who I just pointed out at the beginning of the film was going to turn into a zombie. She's going to be dead. Well, she's only a zombie in their backyard. She's dead. Then a bite of the king's head. Sean's stepdad gets bit. Um, you know, grab the couple and the little princess. Basically, them going to grab Liz and the friend, and the couple, which is no, no, Liz's best friends. And then stumble back to the pub, which is actually them actually stumbling. You know, them actually stumbling, pretending to be zombies to get to the Winchester, and then bang back at the bar for shots. Is actually Sean, using the Winchester above the rifle to shoot the zombies who were trying to get into the pub. So that little bit of line of dialogue right there foreshadows the entirety of the events of the movie. I know I probably just spoiled like just a little bit of the movie. I'm sorry, but that was just it's such a cool line of dialogue. They ain't the end of the world. We were closed. Please leave quietly. Going through my mind, and all the while I think of you. All I wish. Hi, baby. Yeah, hi, baby. Get high, girl. Ah. Dib- dibbidi 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 dib. Dibbidi 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 dib. It's so great to know that even as old as this movie is, it was made in 2004. How well it's held up. I actually have that song as an alarm clock on my phone, believe it or not. Yes, I'm that big of a fan of this trilogy. No, what's cool is he's a fucking idiot. Go live in a shed, you thick fuck. Nice bit of foreshadowing. I'm not gonna spoil what that means, but you'll see it. You'll see it later on in the film. But for the people who have seen it, you know what I mean. For the people who haven't seen it, you'll see what I mean. I think I've already spoiled enough. But if you don't know that actor right there, he's been in several movies, including Guardians of the Galaxy, and John Wick Chapter 2. And it was Electra. If you rewatch the movie and you see the record spinning, it does say Electra. Again, there's so much details in this movie, so many great lines of dialogue, smart writing in this movie. It's you would think it was made by probably like a veteran, director and written by, veteran screenwriters, but in reality, they mainly worked on a cheap British television show called Spaced. Nice little shot transition. Oh God, all the fucking dishes in the sink. Nice little bit of dialogue. For anyone who's never had a cornetto, it's so delicious. It really is. Alright, so for this scene, they literally had to redo the first walk, beat from beat. Well, Simon Pegg had to. This is still basically the same walk on one take with different surroundings. Now, remember when I told you that, in the last scene we went to the shop, he was about to grab a Diet Coke, then went for a Coke. In this scene, he's about to grab the Coke, but instead gets the Diet Coke. Just little details like that, man. And he's grabbing the strawberry cornetto. No one goes to talk about it now. Originally it was never intended to be a trilogy. What? I just woke up. But a fan at a con pointed out when Hot Fuzz was coming out that Hot Fuzz had a cornetto in it, and so did this. And does that mean it's like revolving around the same thing as a trilogy? And Edgar Wright jokingly said, "Yeah, it's a reference to the Three Colors trilogy." Because at the time they were about to start making The World's End. I think it was actually at the panel for The World's End. I don't. It's been a while, but he jokingly said it, but it turned into an actual trilogy called the Three Flavors Cornetto trilogy. I can't drink Diet Coke unless I mix it with whiskey. I just can't. Yeah, so that was also very clever and gorgeous. Basically, as you flipped through the channels, it told a sentence, which was awesome. There's been there's panic on the streets of London. There's also been a massive reports of serious attacks on people being eaten alive. Really clever on how they set it up. Okay, so the first zombie in the movie is Mary. Oi! I think she was the cuddle. I love I just love them too. I love that. You see the design, she actually smiled a bit. I love look at Ned's face. I just love I love their expressions, man. It's so great. Now, this is really good looking CGI right here. This is a CGI scene. It's so gorgeous. What do you want to do? Sit down? The door is open. The front door is open again. Now, that guy was in a previous scene. I forgot to mention it. I'm sorry. He was there the first time Shaun went to the shop. He's actually a brilliant one-armed actor. Oh my God. I love Simon Pegg's. Oh! Yeah, let's throw the PS2 controller at him. Throw the cushions at him. Now Ed's got some red on him. I'm gonna shut the front door. Eh, they ain't gonna hold long. Classic zombie logic. I love that scene. So they grab silverware, but they never use it. It's such a weird little scene. I never always got that. I don't know why they just, having the silverware would actually help, but no, they have all these useless items. Toaster. Oh, yeah, this scene is so awesome. Oh man, how you gonna diss the Batman soundtrack? I just love they're slowly shambling towards them while they're flipping through vinyls. Sade. love it, man. You can see Ed run towards him. Cricket bat and the shovel. Again, with just the reactions of them. But the reason why Cornetto was even put in the first movie, this one, is the fact that it was a joke by Edgar Wright because he said that he would always use a Cornetto as a hangover cure. That was his hangover cure was a Cornetto ice cream. But, you know, it just became wound up becoming a theme of these movies, and boom, all of a sudden the Cornetto trilogy was born. Oi, prick! Oh, she's engaged. Oh, that was quick. I like it. Dude's give a fuck about Philip. Nice reference to Night of the Living Dead. We're coming to get you, Barbara. And the mug says, I am a genius. Jesus Christ. I never noticed that until now. That's hilarious. I'm not even joking. That was the first time I ever noticed the mug said, I am a genius when he's doing his plan. Also, it was like a standard mug, but no, it says, I am a genius. Cool, cool. Flavor Flav fucking reference. I love how you're so calm. Oh, nope, there you go. He was so calm about it. Again, with the nice, quick paced edits that gives this movie a certain style about it. I like how he doesn't attack him immediately. There he goes. There's the zombie kid. Like how the zombie kid knew to kick him in the face with a ball. That's Tyler. That's my friend Tyler. I love the scene. To his son. Or someone. I just love that scene. I think we hit something. Someone. Boop. Ow. I love the scene. He was dead either way. That's not the point. Oh, look out. Neighborhood watch. Oh, that is a gorgeous jaguar. Now, there's a reason why he's staying behind. So, and a scene, well, in this, it's an entire segment where he's at his mom's house. There's a certain scene that I'll point out where where he purposely crashes the car, but you have to turn up the volume on your TV to be able to hear it. If you listen carefully in a scene where where Sean and his mom are in the kitchen talking, turn up your volume, you actually be able to hear Ed crash the car on purpose, so that way they had to take Jack. Why? Bill Nye is a good actor. And then he's in all three of the Cornetto films. Because in this scene, if you turn on the volume on your TV, we actually be able to hear Ed purposely crash the car. But you have to really, really listen for it. Let me tell you, dude. Motherfucker. That is a motherfucker. I just love his face. Just this is a detail I noticed recently. As Sean's walking away, he starts mocking his stepdad. No, starts mocking Philip. I creamed it. Here's the bite of the king's head. Like I said, it's actually a really nice Jaguar. I love Jaguars. Really good. They're really good cars. This, I don't know, but I love the zombie sound coming up. It's just so damn over the top. Stop coming to get you. I love how his answer is just so like snitty. I never noticed that detail until I rewatched the movie for like around a third time, where he's like, grab a blunt weapon, hit him in the head. This seems to work. Ow. And after he hits himself in the head, he just says, "Ow." Well, there's a sound. "Ooh." I like how Liz and Di, they have two good weapons, and you see the fucking twat there with like an umbrella. And this is, I love the same. That was actually a really well written emotional scene. Where's he going? It says that me and my grandma, we watched all three of the Cornetto films, and me and her just love these movies. That's what's like, everyone can enjoy the Cornetto films. Yeah, I just love that. The zombie turns off the fucking music. Just, I like how everyone there is basically just like a reverse, like basically a splitting image of them. And the guy behind her, that is legendary actor Martin Freeman, who is also in every single Cornetto film and is in the third one as more of a major role, The World's End. Just, it's basically the female version of Shaun. Just pretty sure we'll come before. The Feds gag has also been in all three Cornetto films. This one fucking misses me. I like how them two are the only ones that help. Fucking plastic chairs are lethal, man. I swear to God, that's Twitter. Yeah, it's Twitter. Fucking Matthew Lillard tweeting all the time. Nah, just rubbish. I love this shot. Just climbs up, climbs back down, and you see his face, his facial expression change. Nope. Smooth cinematography. Because of Captain Wow. Fucking David's a twat in this movie. Oh no. I'm sorry, how that was a million miles away. Yeah, it's pretty good. Is it saying how well the comedy in this movie is held up? Okay, it is saying, they shamble, will stumble back to the pub. And remember, because in San Antonio where it foreshadows the events in the movie, they've already, you know, already saw the Mary zombie, Bloody Mary. They've already, Philip's already been bitten by the King's Head. They already, well, yeah, they already rounded up the princess and the couple, a couple and the princess. Round up David and Di and Liz, and now they're stumbling back to the pub, aka this scene, pretending to be zombies to get through the whole like big group of zombies. Like I said, that one scene just foreshadows like the events of the film, which is crazy and really good writing. It's not like shoved in your face in this movie. It's actually a very small and clever, minute detail that you wouldn't notice unless multiple reviews of the movie. With the facial expressions. Oh, dude, I just love the fact the zombies are not even trying to attack him at this point. They're just staring. That's just hilarious, man. What's cool about that scene is that all the extras were paid £1. Well, honestly, $1 for their time on the movie, and that in itself, during the making of the movie, was a reference to George Romero on I believe it's I think Dawn or Night of the Living Dead, where the extras got paid $1. And how they got all those extras was that they're all fans of the show Spaced, which is Edgar Wright's TV show that came out before this. And Edgar Wright put out the looking for extras for a new movie post in the blog that was on the website for Spaced, which is crazy. And all those people showed up. Well, that place was a safe place until David had to break the window. Fucking idiot. I always hated his character. There's actually a Shaun of the Dead comic book you can read. It's really good. Might be a bit warm to cool things off. Thanks, babe. Tesla, thanks, babe. That is honestly, the more I've watched that Clint Eastwood movie, Every Which Way But Loose, I actually started to love it more. It's not that bad. It really, it's not that bad of a movie. I'm not a performing monkey. Actually have a friend who lives in the UK. Me and him, like every time we talk on Xbox or Facebook, we love to like talk about and just like talk about British movies. You know, with this one being my all-time favorite British film. Well, the three movies are. Oh, well, shit. I just love this reaction. I just love that reaction. That's just great. Discovery Channel, Bravo, MTV. Yeah, this is the bad thing that MTV's cut off. Man, no one's gonna be wanting to watch Jersey Shore during the fucking apocalypse. Yeah, I know this takes place before Jersey Shore was a thing, but you know, still a horrendous thing. Well, fuck. Again, this is just so well made, this movie, especially for a first time movie director. He's directed TV shows, but for a first time doing a movie, he did a phenomenal job with this role, well, with this film. Ah, Queen. That was also a returning line of dialogue from earlier in the film when Sean got dumped by Liz. Chicago's If You Leave Me Now was playing, and you hear who the hell put this on? You hear Sean say it's on random, and you hear no Ed say, oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, so here comes just pre-Baby Driver hitting them to the beat of the song. And he was flipping the switches to the beat too. Just, I'll explode. That was a great scene. CGI. I mean, like I said, the CGI, they use limited CGI in this movie. Guinness. It's great to see the UK show some love to Irish drinks. This scene was always kind of sad. Even after rewatching it so many times, it's such a sad scene. For a comedy, this does have really good emotion. Like, do comedies can do really good emotional scenes if they really want to. Here's the scene I was telling you guys about. Top left reload noise shot. It was what Sean said during the when he was telling no, when he was talking to Ed while he was playing the video game. Like I said, reoccurring lines, but they do it in such a clever way. It doesn't feel forced or like in your face. You can actually see Nick Frost like actually his eyes water and shit. He has a fucking corkscrew. Like one. Yeah, yeah. We're not using the Z word. I couldn't imagine shooting, like killing my own mother, even if she was. That's fucked up situation. All of them are great actors in this movie. I think you should go. Hell yeah. He had every opportunity right there to get away from the window. And he's dead. good practical effects. Now, from what I know, I Diane is still alive. She isn't dead yet. I think she's still alive because the bonus features it does show that she is alive. Called him a oh, there goes that. Like how rogue shells are a better shot than Sean. No, actually, I would like to be shot. That's turning on. When they're at their place, he said, "Why we're going to Liz's, though, so I make sure she's safe." And he said, "Why?" I said, "Because I love her." And he said, "Gay." In that scene, he's like, "I love you too, man." He's like, "Pfft, gay." Again, nice bit of returning dialogue from earlier in the film when them two were talking when they were on their way home from when he was on his way to go back to his place when you first saw her. That was a good bit of returning dialogue. Duh. Like what Pete said to him earlier, like in the movie, you know, you want to live like animal, go live in the shed, you thick fuck. Well, he lives in the shed now. And that's Shaun of the Dead, the first movie in the Cornetto trilogy, and it is my second favorite, and it's held up still to this day. It's a great film, and I really hope that that movie alone, like, piques your interest in the Cornetto trilogy. Like I said, the movie to me is just cleverly written, cleverly directed. It has a great style, a great cinematography. It's just such a gorgeous movie from a first-time movie director from Edgar Wright. And trust me, the trilogy, you know, all three films are just phenomenal. So I hope you guys enjoyed my live reaction, the video commentary to Shaun of the Dead. Tomorrow will be Hot Fuzz, and then the day after that will be The World's End. So I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll talk to you guys next time.